Hello everybody, welcome into this MDV Cup matchup, week 3 here, as Oranje kicks us off in that orange top and black bottoms. Oranje sitting bottom of their group after 3 match weeks with 2 losses coming into this final match week. It's a poor ball played into the midfield. It's dealt with by the Oranje defender. So look for a quick counterattack. Ball played over the top. He's going to need some help in the final third. Plays it behind and just beyond his compatriot there. The Blazers getting their first touch into the match here. Given away immediately. Oranje here in the midfield. Blazers got all black kit with plenty of defenders back. Blazers 3 sitting in a deep block here. Blazers go through with just a draws as the ball played in behind, in between the lines, offsides there for Team Oranje. Good start to the match here from Team Oranje. Again, as I said, coming into this match with 0 points, 2 losses after their first 2 match weeks. Blazers not faring much better themselves with just 1 draw after the 2 match weeks, as well as a loss. As they restart play, Oranje winning it off the free kick. Dealing with the pressure well, Oranje. First foul of the match in the midfield. Once again, Blazers giving plenty of space on the ball. Oranje, ball into the box, drops to the top of the 18, just flubbed. Oranje still here. The Blazers clear their lines as far as they can, but it will be going in the opposite direction for the Blazers. So we do have Christian Marita Camacho, usual standout for this Blazers side in net. Blazers counterattacking. Find the space down the line, plays the ball in early. Just cleared at the front post. Oranje countering well here. Hopeful ball just nipped out. Blazers again just unable to get any sustained bit of possession as they do keep it in on the far side there. Eggleston plays it out wide. Oranje looking to win it back quickly as we will be joined by Walker.
Well, Josh, it's great to be with you here on this snowy day here out in Alexandria, Virginia. Oranje Blazers in a must-win final group stage match to get to the qualification, the knockout round It's an interesting matchup because Oranje, they possess the ball so well. We talked about this before the game. The ceiling and the basement for Oranje is so wide, but because they're in a must-win situation, we know we're going to get the best. Blazers, they're a whole new team compared to what we saw in years past, and for me, this is one of the more interesting matchups of the tournament.
Absolutely, as the play is called back there for an Oranje free kick. Oranje, like we've said a couple times, they really need a result coming into this last match. A draw doesn't do anything for them. As you know, a loss will do nothing for them. They need a win to get through into the next round in this final match week.
Ibrahim Karoma finding Bebe up top. Bebe has brought whole veteran presence in terms of possession. It's different from what you get from the more vertical guys like Jorge, Duran, like Adonai Ayala. Those guys are incredible for penetrating, scoring, etc. But Bebe plays a little differently. He uses his body to shield the ball. He likes to possess and allow the wingers to overlap, and it's just a different kind of thing instead of just hitting that long ball through. So it's a different look. We'll see how Blazers employ that today.
And as you know, like you said, so those pacey wingers, they're going to love to play with that center forward type of striker that Bebe is. As Oranje looks to counterattack here, they've got bodies to his left and right. Continues his run on out wide and beautifully in stride. Back into the box. It's flashed across the penalty area.
Well, you see Blazers straying from their identity. I think that's going to be problematic if they continue to try to stretch themselves. Yes, they love to counterattack, but got to be careful how many bodies you commit forward. They really do excel in keeping bodies behind the ball, making life difficult for the opponent. Of course, you want to go and get a result, but they only need a draw today, so got to be careful how they commit men forward. Evan Ruck's ball deflected to the side and back into the Oranje back line.
And to your point too, obviously wanting to get the point, get the result. You know, I think a nice middle ground and not wanting to sit back too much. I think having to sit back the whole time, sustain all this pressure, you're gonna leak eventually, gonna get scored on eventually. I think, yeah, sit back a bit, try to hit on the counterattacks and do what you can. But Oranje has started this match off very well here. It's played into the midfield.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a side that has advanced to the knockout round in these Winter Cups before, has been a constant performer in the Summer Gold Cup. We're the first winner of the Summer Gold Cup. Here's a chance, well saved by the one and only Christian. What a save and what a hold in traffic.
Have to think the Oranje striker want to do a bit better there with the second opportunity. Going for placement there at that far post. It's going to be hard to catch off Christian Marita Camacho.
Obviously been a player we focused in on, the goalkeeper of the season in the Super League fall, propelling Blazers all the way into the third place spot in the semifinals performance against Virginia Dream, their best performance in Super League thus far, and he'll certainly have to have his hands full today for Blazers to get the result.
Not that Marita Camacho is not used to it by any means, but with these conditions, you'd have to think he'd want to face as little as possible.
Two sides that do find a way to work together, to find practice. Blazers, continue to practice through the winter season. Oranje is a little less traditional. They don't have team practices per se, but they're constantly playing pickup games in DC throughout the whole year. They find fields wherever they can, and kind of that old-fashioned, hey, let's just go find this field after work or whatever. They don't have to get the permits and whatever, and you just see it's a real men's league team at the highest level. And obviously these guys have a lot of chemistry playing together, and many of them have college and even a little bit of professional experience in the side.
Played into the top of the box. They have a strike! And that will deflect out for a corner. Again, you'd have to think some of these chances, some of these might mount into a goal finally here for Oranje.
Welcome Max's camera guy into the chat. All others, make sure to share this link with all your friends. Let us know where you're watching from, your thoughts on the match, predictions. Love to hear from you in the chat. Here's the delivery. rising ball sent in. Camacho. Right up Camacho. That came quickly to his hands, but he was able to collect it on the second bounce.
Just under 10 minutes. It's 3 huge opportunities for the side in orange.
Yeah, but sometimes those opportunities, when not converted, if it continues to be like, it sort of serves against your side. It becomes a mental block where, how have we not scored? What am I doing wrong? And you overcompensate, but right now it has certainly a match that has looked favorable for Oranje.
I will say these early moments, and at least this first half, will favor Oranje, or at least you'd hope so. They will have no bench or substitutes as this match goes on, and I do see at least 3 or 4, if not 5 substitutes on that Blazers bench. So as this match goes on, it'll definitely serve the side in black a bit better in terms of freshness.
More fall. Going across the field. He's an important defender in this side who also loves to see a lot of the ball, and that helps Oranje get forward. It's going to be an interesting matchup. It's a side that really prides themselves on their defensive shape, their work rate, Blazers, and then a side that loves to have a lot of the ball, loves to exploit the different spaces and kind of draw teams out. So we'll see which strategy prevails.
Does seem to be a bit of a tall task to get this Blazers side to step up from that mid-low block they've got going on. So Oranje looking for a diagonal ball and over the top, and it just a bit too far for the oncoming runner.
Not a bad ball. A little overhit, but given the conditions, the margins are so small, and Oranje is okay with where this one ends up. Now they can try to lock Blazers in. Bebe doing what he does best, gets some help from Karoma, but it's Ekpada into Karoma again, tackled, but it will be a Blazers throw. Touch. So excited to have this match here for you live on DMV Sports Media. Welcome you back into DMV Sports in the 2026 calendar year. Excited for all the matches to come. It's a little light right now, but Josh, I don't know about you, but even as cold and terrible as the conditions has been, it feels great to be back on the mic and behind the camera.
Somehow keeping me as warm as I can just standing here. I don't know if it's the wires and the cameras, but it does feel good.
Yeah. It's nice to have a little rest, but I was definitely getting stir crazy not having games to call after the holiday break. Only 2 games now each week, but it's been great. And now we're getting to the knockout round. Well, this is group stage, but it feels like a knockout round because only one of these teams can go through.
And it's going to start ramping up. I know we talked a bit about it earlier, but Rastosi absolutely smashing Bowleys. Rastosi undefeated through their 3 matches.
Well, there has been no team not named Rastosi FC to ever win the MDV Cup since it's been created, so they are clearly the team to beat. I think they came in as underdogs in the first and even the second iteration of the tournament, but there is no doubt now they are the favorites, certainly earning that through their NPSL Nationals appearance. So, ooh, that's Karoma rounding the corner. One to beat. Oh, it's a poor strike, but it's a good save from the goalkeeper. And it will be a corner kick. It's not a bad opportunity. Goalkeeper did well to stand tall and block the near post shot, but I think Karoma would love to have had that one well to stand tall and
fantastic counterattack opportunity there. Karoma getting the one-on-one, not quite the angle he'd be looking for, but again, like he'd say, he'd hope to do a bit better, but again, these conditions not doing anybody any favors. The wind, the snow, the cold. So this ball is about to come in for the Blazers.
Send bodies behind the ball here in the early stages of this match. We will have one more match here live on DMV Sports Media tonight. It's classic matchup, Los Toros Geonhawks over at Langley at 7 p.m. I'm just doing my guest performance here before I return you to Josh. Before I go over and cover that one, it's another important match. The Stars have already gone through, but they would certainly love to host. Do not want to be the team that has to travel up to Maryland in their early stages of the knockout. Perhaps draw a team like Ristosi or potentially Christos. So it's really important for them to get a result. Aegean Hawks, it's do or die. They need the result in order to go through.
Foul there, called back in the midfield.
Cheap foul. Gomez sends it forward to Bebe. And now the early ball. Here's Karoma again, rounding that corner. Can he find the clearance? No, it's well tackled. Blazers will have to settle. Consolation prize. Look at throw. I'm sorry, my ADD is absolutely. There's been like 500 geese that have flown over in the last 15 minutes. I'm trying to turn into David Attenborough, but we're back to the game. Here comes Oranje on the counterattack. Potential. Oranje certainly get bodies forward as quick as any team, and they got an opportunity from the far side. Blazers, to their credit, have bodies back in. Pata does really well. Ooh, Christian Morita, he saved it. And to my eye, I thought maybe that's not the right decision, but he's so quick in how he gets up. I mean, right, he's the goalkeeper that no one thinks much of if you've never seen him play before. But what he lacks in size, he makes up for is probably being the most agile keeper at this level that I've seen play.
Very quick. Yeah, almost like a Iker Casillas. You know, Iker Casillas was what, 5'10", 5'11".
6 foot, which it's crazy to think, but because the goalkeepers at the professional level really are all 6'3", 6'4", and above, he looks small.
Courtois is what, 6'6", 6'7".
And it's crazy how Courtois is able to get down for the shot. He's kind of a freak of nature. It's a well-blocked ball. Otto will have to get back on his horse to cover this near side. That's well sniffed out. Blazers holding midfield.
Both sides definitely stepping up to the test here. Like you said several times, incredibly big match. Blazers can use a draw and make it through. Oranje needing at least a win here to get through. The winner taking on the top of Rowland Group A, which is right now the undefeated Christos. And no matter the form of either of these sides, it'll be hard to match up to an undefeated Christos side.
Yeah, absolutely. You look at one match at a time, and you use the match, right? Whoever's able to win this match and go forward, you use that momentum to figure out how you're going to play against Christos. And I think Oranje, at their very best, they are a side that can potentially find a result. Blazers, they can find a way to frustrate Christos, and you know, obviously it will be a really tall task to see them, but never say never. We saw Blazers defeat Los Toros in the Summer Cup, which is not something that I think anyone saw coming at all. They did fall 1-0 to an Arlington side that, you know, has gone on to incredible national pride in the UPSL, so
magic at the cup.
Sports are just a place where you can't say anything. I used to ask my dad as a child, you know, who's going to win this game? And he said that's why they play the game. That's why they play the game. You can't know who's going to win before any game.
Good link up on the near side here, just behind the oncoming runner there for Oranje. Not sure exactly what we're being called back for, but it will be an Oranje free kick here. Good opportunity, just about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely. This is certainly one that I think will be sent towards goal. See Morita lining up his wall. It's Julian over the ball.
This is the squad from last week. We will pull up the new squad.
Julian with a left-footed take. He'll be looking to bend this around the wall. It's actually served in across the face of goal. It's still alive. Here's the second service. Oh, it's not fully cleared. That's a poor clearance, and it's just wide. Morita did seem to have it covered, but actually served in across the face of goal. It's still alive. Here's the second service. Oh, it's not fully cleared. That's a poor clearance, and it's just wide. Down that far side, a lot of orange shirts, and looks like this is going to go right back the way of Oranje. Hopefully possession as we've come to expect from this side. About halfway through, under this first period. Ooh. Direct ball through, maybe a little too direct. Micah Tooney, the captain's armband, able to get behind it. Here's Gomez looking for Duran. Turn now, Jorge Duran, unable to keep possession, and Oranje will start all the way back from Omar Fall's feet.
We're at a ballpark of possession here. It feels like at least 60-40, if not worse than that, for this Blazers side. Again, I know they're going to be sitting off and looking for counterattacks here, but again, it'll be quite tough to continue to sustain all this pressure just sitting back here. I mean, defending is much more tiring than these spells of possession Oranje are having here, but
I do think that this is something that Blazers have gotten somewhat comfortable with, like putting bodies behind the ball. I mean, you look at some of the games from the Super League fall, right? I'm thinking of the Alexandria match, the Virginia Dream match. The amount of defending they had to do was nothing short of maybe 70-30 possession, and possibly even worse. And it worked to their advantage. So I think they do have the legs under them to do that kind of style, especially with unlimited substitutions and plenty of players on the bench. But also, I don't think you ever want to be a side that doesn't take the attitude that, hey, we can hang with these guys, but it's a carefully balanced.
That is fair. That is fair. So they do pick it up in the midfield here, the Blazers. Fighting off a couple orange jerseys. Just unable to get through the last one there. That's Jorge Duran with a powerful dribble there. Drops for Oranje, strike!
What a chance. I think it's one that Oranje will really want to do better with, but still pretty early, just about halfway through the first half, and plenty of chances for Oranje, although Blazers, we have seen a few counter-attacking chances for them as well, and certainly they're happy to have maybe just a few chances. They trust their goalkeeper, and this is not unfamiliar territory at all for Blazers FC. Beautiful little cut. Now a chance for Feedy. Now the square ball. Sent across. Ooh, just overcooked. There was a man in the middle. Still trying to find what would be a crucial ball.
Feels like one of these eventually has to make their way into a good position, but Blazers defending well, as you've said.
Key loss, but Tooney able to win it back. Now Duran also dispossessed. Traffic in the middle, and Oranje have really dominated the middle of the pitch today. Conditions have improved so slightly. We had snow and wind, and now it's just cold. But better than we saw it earlier. Back to John now. Nick Ekpada under pressure. That's a large departure from the past, although commentators curse and just forced to kick it out of play. Oranje quickly back on the attack. Ooh, it's a great turn from Tweeney. It's possessed. And the offside flag goes, and that will nullify. It was a great save. Doesn't count. The offside flag has gone. It was already up from the earlier ball through. Yeah, so Oranje arguing that the ball did touch off of a Blazers player last, but it was a deflection and it wasn't an intentional play. So we've seen this contentious movement before. The laws state if it's an intentional play of the ball, it's different from just a deflection. So that's why you're seeing the offside flag. It had been up for a few seconds before it's finally noticed by the center official.
One touch ball in behind.
Chance. Oranje, that's a great save from Marita. Blazers will play from the back. Here's Nick Ekpada.
Edelston, good step there on this near side, just unable to win possession. Jamie Logan with that ball played in behind. Forcing a good save out of Marita Camacho, as we will have the match's first substitute here. First two, actually.
Looks like Rashid Mahdi coming on back from injury. This might be his first match back on this Blazers side since we saw him go down with a crippling broken leg injury back in the Super League season early on. He's a huge part of this back line. He can get forward too. I didn't see the second sub, but Rashid Mahdi will replace Nick Ekpada.
Number 15, Waid, replacing Ibrahim Karoma, I believe.
Yeah, Daniel Waid coming in to help out this midfield. It's two different players. Karoma a little bit more vertical. Daniel Waid a little bit stronger in possession, so see how that influences the match. This is down the line.
There's two good counter-attacking chances for Karoma. Like you said, they did use his verticality quite well. Edelston receives in the midfield, fights off a challenge.
Tooney makes the challenge but loses out. Now Oranje will get bodies committed.
Early ball nearly drops into Logan.
Looked like a foul, but we're going to play on the final effort. And hopelessly wide, and it will be a throw for Oranje. Welcome Madeline Chapman into the chat. We are doing our best to stay warm. I'm not sure if we're warm per se, but I don't know. Doing this does make me a little bit more, I guess, ambivalent to the cold. It's not that we're not cold, but can handle it a little better. So a chance for Oranje. Gomez finding the midfield. Now Daniel Waid able to make a decision quick enough. Now Oranje looking to counterattack. Top of the 18. Is there a strike? That's a great tackle from Jonatuni.
Oranje doing a good job of winning it back immediately. Keeping it in this Blazers final third.
Challenge. All right, Duran making life difficult on the far side. Mahdi in there as well. Oranje still on the ball. We'll continue to switch the point of attack. This is a cutting ball. The brothers at Tooney doing a great job in that back line. That was Jonatuni's header away. Top of the 18. Blazers need to be careful.
Outside the boot. Almost snuck in Marita Camacho's far post there.
Yeah, he seemed confident that it was going wide, but chances at the top of the 18 need to be restricted. I think it's only a matter of time right now for Oranje. They're allowed to continue getting these hits. We saw one goal already disallowed for an offside.
We do have number 6 making his way on for the Blazers here. Bebe flicks it
Header
on.
forward from Bebe. No final recipient, but see what he was trying to do. Blazers giving a lot of space right now, although it does seem like that strategy has panned out. Rashid Mahdi making the tackle, finding Daniel White.
I think to the substitute, what you said, just getting a bit more legs and physicality in the midfield for the Blazers. You know, using that strategy, sitting off and looking to counterattack, just needing a bit more legs there in the middle of the park.
Oh, that's a great little touch
Lovely.
there. Blazers. Gomez cuts inside. Now has Daniel White. There's an overlapping run on the right side. Can they find Mahdi? Rashid Mahdi. One of the few chances we've seen from Blazers FC. Got to make it count. Oh, that's a great move. Here comes Duran. The advantage is given. Duran cuts. Can he find the shot? Yes, he can. That's a great save from Colin in goal. And one of the best chances we've seen all day from Blazers FC. Well saved by the Oranje goalkeeper.
Lovely build-up to what you were saying. Blazers getting through with a couple little tricky dribbles there. So they do win it back here.
Turnover. There's a Blazers man down. Here's a shot from distance. Looks like it's Jorge Duran. Will need a substitution.
Again, I have to think this cold is not helping anybody out there, especially those feeling a bit of injuries or hurt out there.
See who's coming on for Blazers, I believe. Duran's looking to stay on. No, he's going to the bench. I think that's Karoma coming on.
Saldana. Not a bad idea looking to get Jamie Logan in behind. He's shown to be a threat so far in this first half an hour so far already.
Some easy pass to pick out. Blazers not able to do much with it. It's a direct ball through. That's a lovely pass. The challenge made in the nick of time by John Atuni. Continuing to bend, but not quite break. But how long can they continue? Here's the delivery to the top of the 18. Deflects across, second ball. Oh my goodness, what a save. Got to see that replay. It's a huge moment for Oranje. I don't know how that hasn't gone in, but I believe that was the save from Maria Camacho. To the top of the 18. So this one deflected right across, second ball. Oh my goodness, what a save. Got to see that replay. Camacho, or was it the defender? Huge. Hard to say. To the top of the 18. Deflects across, second ball. Oh my goodness, what a save. Got to see that replay. Incredible save. That's one where you just have to be instinctual because there's no way you're going to wait and make the reaction. You just have to put your body in the area where you think the striker's going to go. And Marita Camacho has seemingly mastered that art past year. Finally, we'll have that goal kick for Blazers FC.
Been looking for the second glove these first 35 minutes. There we have it, just behind us. His left hand's been freezing. Ball played in over the top.
Not a well-cleared ball, but fortunate bounce for the Blazers. It just looks like we'll have a goal kick to come. Hold it out for a second.
So Marita Camacho Restarts off of the goal kick here. It's one in the midfield from Oranje. Drops back into the Blazers. Blazers, like we've said, have shown that liberty of getting a few substitutes out there already. Hasn't exactly changed the shape of this match so far, as Bebe looking to receive that. Just lets it on. Josh Smith under pressure evades the press quite well, plays it into the midfield.
Players getting tangled up here. This is a battle that is won by Oranje. On the line from Daniel Waid, and they're just inching their way up the pitch.
So Elias Martinez doing good defensive work on this near side.
Under 10 minutes left to play in this first half. Still level. Have had more chances, but Blazers have had a few critical ones that just as easily could have been converted. And no clear favorite. Here's the Tooney's ball to the top of the 18. Oranje all the way through. It's deflected out by a Tooney. Mahdi takes control. Not able to find Daniel Waid. Now, Oranje, a strong overlapping run, but Mahdi with his physical brand of defending, able to get back. Well, that's a good turn from Duran. A little heavy. This ball up the field.
Lovely turn. Just again surrounded by Oranje jerseys in the midfield. Deep strike there. I believe, not exactly sure if that was a shot or a chip and over the top there, but either way did not test Christian Marita Camacho.
Yeah, he's a goalkeeper that I don't want to jinx him or give him the commentator's curse, but he's not a goalkeeper you see beat from long range too often. If anything, it's usually a 1v1 or a square ball across, or he doesn't really have much chance. But from deep, pretty reliable. I think Oranje will have to find higher percentage opportunities. We might have one here. It's sent across the 18 and no recipients on the backside.
And as this match has gone on, Oranje has had a few substitutes able to make their way here. Able to get some more fresh legs just before the halftime break. We'll see Cole McLagan making his way back on the pitch. A name I wouldn't really familiarize with Oranje, but Peter Cargbo out there.
Cargbo has certainly been an important piece of this Oranje side today. They do have a couple of subs now, so finally have some reinforcements. This is well taken by Daniel Waid. The second act not quite as impressive as the first. Comes Bebe down the line. Oh, you see the acceleration, Bebe. Can he finish? 1v1, and it's just wide. Blazers have looked really dangerous on counterattack. Here comes Bebe down the line. Oh, you see the acceleration, when I said he's more of a hold-up player. That was some incredible acceleration there.
No, that is by far the fastest. The fastest I've ever seen him run. Maybe he conceals it. Maybe, yeah, just to get the strikers off their heels a bit, you know?
Oh. Maybe he's just an intelligent player. Usually it is good to kind of get that hold-up play going, but when the opportunity was there, he was all by himself, so there was no sense holding things up. Turned his man and definitely found the look he was looking for, just couldn't find the goal.
But to your point, gigantic opportunity. They've had very little of the ball. They've stayed in the match very well. They've defended incredibly well. So Oranje, break, ball played across just beyond Jamie Logan. Jorge Duran receives, looking to get it out of his defensive third. Lovely ball across the field. Foul there.
Maybe it goes down. Looks like some good sportsmanship there. I just turned off replay audio. Just be aware for the next time it might be on for next game. So just turn it off on the replay feeds. But it's off now.
All right.
Thanks, Madeline, for helping us come correct the replay audio. There's a foul across the center of the pitch. I think I am going to be on my way after my guest appearance here. Josh is going to guide you through the rest of this one. This must-win match. Again, the win criteria is Oranje need a win. They need the full 3 points in order to go through. Blazers just need a draw or a win in order to get through as the second seed from their group in the MDV Cup. Walker bidding you adieu. Thanks for joining in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you for the 7 p.m. game as well.
Jamie Logan cuts across, looks up, back into the penalty area, and again, feels like a wasted opportunity here in the Blazers' final third. Oranje with chance after chance. Not testing Marita Camacho as much as they possibly can. Drops to Bebe. Bebe. Audacious strike. Would have had to hit that just about perfect from that kind of distance. Just entering the 42nd minute here. To Noah's previous point, we'll have a second matchup here on DMV Sports Media, just about 7 o'clock. Bebe again, linking up well with his wingers. Ball played out wide to Madi. Ball just a bit too out of reach there for Madi. Madi seemingly playing as the right wing back of this back five for this Blazers side. Jorge Duran picks it up, beats a man. Some body into the man, plays it early, and just cleared in the nick of time for Omar Fall. But again, have to think Oranje might be ruining some of these great chances they've had. Absolutely dominated every bit of this first half in terms of chances, shots, possession, ball in the final third. Every metric you could track. Blazers snaking through with a couple good opportunities here as Jorge Duran plays it into the back post. Good clearance from the Oranje keeper. Pinballed around the top of the 18. John Atuni wins out. As far as Madi looks to play it early. Ball back into the box. And no extreme threat there in the Oranje back line. Looking to get the foul called back there. It will not. It's Bebe checking in. Bebe holding it up. Evan Rock plays it out wide. Madi taking it inwards. Blazers getting more of a foothold in this match here. Again, only needing a draw. No win needed to go through into the quarterfinals for this Blazers side. As Miscommunicated on the far side for an Oranje throw. That will be the call to our first half. Everybody, again, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like, please subscribe. Share it out to any of your friends looking to watch some soccer in this evening winter time slot. But we'll just stop here for about 5-10 minute break. Probably not even that long with the cold conditions we have here, but again, thank everybody for tuning in. We will just go to a short break here. Hello everybody, welcome in for this MDV Cup second half. This is match week 3 of the group stages, the final match week for these two sides. Blazers sitting with 1 point after 2 match weeks, 1 draw, 1 loss. Oranje sitting with 0 points, 2 losses after their first 2 match weeks. Blazers able to get through into the quarterfinals with just a draw here and absolutely through with a win. Oranje needing all 3 points to make it through and to jump ahead of this Blazers side. Oranje absolutely the more able side in the first half, the first period. Is unable to take any of those numerous chances they had. Blazers with a handful of good chances, sitting back on the counterattack, looking to break. Unable to break this deadlock either. Peter Cargbo receives on this near side. Into Logan. Logan flicks it on just beyond the oncoming runner there. Hopeful ball there in over the top for the Blazers. Ibrahim Karoma on that right wing chasing that down. It's Elias Martinez. Edelston. Oranje, the strike. Unable to test Marita Camacho there again from quite far out. A couple of chances from quite far out. This Oranje side, Blazers able to defend their box and penalty area incredibly well. So limiting and forcing chances to outside the box. So they look to counterattack here, dispossessed well by Edelstein. Jamie Logan looks up, plays it on. Good link up, Bo Bradley back across the box, drops. And again, a Blazers man just there in the nick of time. So it drops to Atuni into Evan Ruck. So Oranje not looking to put much pressure here on the ball. It's played into the midfield. Atuni. Good defensive work on the far side. Oranje went out. Peter Cargbo on this near side. He's playing Bo Bradley in. Bo Bradley just unable to fight through that challenge. Blazers, Evan Ruck. Shift the point of view quite well. Oranje. Or the Blazers, my apologies. Oranje coming into this match after a 5-2 loss to Los Toros. Los Toros, one of the favorites for this competition, alongside some of those giants in the Maryland divisions, Ristosi and Christos. Oranje then following that up with a 2-0 loss to usual APL winners, Yins United. Yins United also beating the Blazers here. Evan Ruck. Bo Bradley beats one man. Bo Bradley continuing his run. Bo Bradley looks to beat Atuni. Atuni with a strong shoulder there. Keep Bradley from making his way in and around. Once again, plenty of space and time on the ball. Karoma unable to keep the ball. Ball played in behind to Bradley, and Bradley just not on the same page in terms of making that run there in behind. Just over 52 minutes. Blazers will make it through if the result holds. That'll be 2 draws out of their 3 group stage matches. Oranje know what the stakes are. They know they need a win. Stinked into Evan Ruck in the midfield. Beats a man. Beats a man in the midfield. It's good ideas. It's good dribbling. Just there's no end product after these good moves here for the Blazers players. To see Babe getting more involved. To see if they can get him a bit deeper on the ball, get these wingers involved. Evan Ruck will pick that up. It's a big touch. He's just able to get to it, but Peter Cardbo getting back in the nick of time. Atuni with a lovely step out of the back line. Blazers getting into this match in this second half. Ball played into the midfield. Bebe just unable to keep that down, but they will keep the ball here, the Blazers. In between the lines, and again, just miscommunicated whether that was for Ruck or his compatriot. We will see Jorge Duran making his way back on the pitch here for Ibrahim Karoma. Way back to Marita Camacho. Kept in well on the far side. It will drop to an Oranje man, Elias Martinez. Bo Bradley just looking to get that flick on to Jamie Logan. It will restart in the Blazers' back line. Atuni. Backline partnership for this Blazers side, the brothers, John and Michael Atuni. So Omar Fall bringing it out of the Orange back line. Dealt with that pressure incredibly well. Lovely turn. Jamie Logan looking to chase that down. Atuni one-on-one once again. Atuni using his body well. And look to keep it out for the corner. Have a few of those larger bodies in the back line. Step forward for this set piece. Played into the near post. Not fully cleared into the back post. Omar Fall. Hooks it back in. Marita Camacho. A good chance off that bouncing ball in the back post, but just then able to keep it down there. Oranje has not made use of their good opportunities in the Blazers' back line. So they do win the ball back here. Jamie Logan one-on-one has a strike just into Marita Camacho's near post. Jamie Logan picks it back up in this near post. Ball into the box. Flicked as far as Elias Martinez. There'll be no foul there. Oranje win it back. Blazers look to finally clear their lines. Big touch in the back line. It looks as though it will be an Oranje corner. It's like chance after chance in this Blazers back line. Oranje just unable to get one clear crack at it. So this ball is making its way into the box. Flicked on. We have two substitutes, one for either side here. We have Socino making his way up top for Bebe, as well as Saldana making his way on for this Oranje side. Marita Camacho will restart once again off the goal kick. Easily won in the midfield here by Bo Bradley. One-on-one defended quite well. It will stay with Oranje. Peter Cargbo will make his way up from right back for this throw. As we've said all night, defended very well from this Blazers back line, continually under pressure. I have to say they've had less than 40% possession here, if not lower than that. They continue to defend incredibly well as they look to counterattack here. It's a good step up from the back line from Omar Fall. Pour out of the back line there from the captain. Won't say that many times. The Oranje man is taken down in the midfield. Takes it quickly. Saldana. Saldana plays it on. Jamie Logan. Seemingly offsides to begin with. And Oranje asking for a yellow card. Seemingly not going to be granted it. Drops to Cargbo. Cargbo with a good move into the back line. Omar Fall. Edelston. Omar Fall progressing play as he usually does from the back line. Switches play to Elias Martinez. Elias Martinez looking for the give and go. Just intercepted, but it will stay with Oranje. Saldana flicks it on. Edelstein, Jamie Logan. Just didn't expect that ball in behind there, Jamie Logan. Again, as this match ticks on just under half an hour, Blazers will go through with just a draw. It's kept in play on this near side. Back into Utuni. Lovely move. Foul there from, apologies, not Edelstein, McLagan. Saldana into Logan. Logan's been a constant threat of the shoulders of these Blazers back line. McLagan. Atuni. Now there will be Edelstein making his way back onto the pitch here. Jamie Logan has done good work in the front line. Lovely one-touch ball playing out of the back line there. Saldana. Bo Bradley helps it on. McLagan out wide. Great one-on-one defending. Jorge Duran beats a man. Just gets it beyond Cargbo. He's got space on that far side. He does win the free kick. Blazers getting a few substitutes ready on this near side. Apologies, just behind play there. Did not see they took that so quickly. Atuni steps up from the back line. Duran, good turn, Duran. Dispossessed Duran. Saldana looks up for the counterattack. He's gotten a runner oncoming. Keeps it in play, one-on-one, cuts inside. Drops back to Saldana, lovely outside the boot ball. Cargbo keeps it well. Saldana. Cargbo. Play this ball into the box. To the back post and just beyond Edelstein. One of the best chances of this second half, you'd have to say. Get that replay. Just beyond number 20 Edelstein at that back post. Cargbo knew exactly what he was going to do as soon as he got the ball in that space. again, as these 65 minutes have gone on, Blazers continuing to hold on. It's given away in their final third. Played on. Huge save out of Camacho. Oranje not stopping the pressure here. Elias Martinez strike. Deflected. And that will be a corner for the side from the DCPL. Oranje not taking their foot off the gas here. Ball played in. Drops to Saldana. And straight at Marita Camacho. Marita Camacho's had to have at least 5+ saves tonight, but none testing him to any great degree as there's a man down here for the Blazers. Seems to be Jorge Duran going down for the second time here in the match. Hoping everything's okay. As we have Gutierrez as well as Matty looking to make their way on for the Blazers, and Jamie Logan coming on for the number 17 left winger for this Oranje side. He just had a good chance, forced a decent save out of Marita Camacho. There will be a drop ball here for Omar Fall. Omar Fall. Edelstein. Just called back for the foul there on the Blazers. Back into Edelstein. Elias Martinez. Peter Cargbo. Closed down well, just unable to win possession there. Oranje again, needing a victory here, needing a win. Blazers will go through with just a draw. Zatuni clears his lines. Blazers oncoming runners. They do win that second ball. Gutierrez keeps it in. Dispossessed on the far side. Edelstein plays it on. Jamie Logan in behind. Marita Camacho quickly off of his line. Marita Camacho, as we've said several times, one of the best goalkeepers in these leagues, in the area. So the Blazers look to counterattack here. They have a strike and gonna have to do much better than that. Soria from just over 20 yards, just got under it unfortunately. Looking to curl that into the far post of the Orange's keeper's net. So we crack the 70th minute. The ball is deemed unsuitable. And given any stoppages, this match. Have to think we'll have as little added time as possible with the conditions out here. Have to think it's 25, 30 degrees out here, if not a bit chillier. It's played into Saldana. Saldana looking over the top, just cleared by Atuni. Edelstein will sweep things up into Saldana. Saldana has been the creative hub of this Oranje side in this second half. Omar Fall and the Cargbo. Edelstein played on into Bo Bradley. And once again, those cheeky little balls in behind for Oranje, just a bit out of reach for their attackers. Tooney out of the back line. One well in the Oranje back line. Edelston, lovely touch into Saldana. Saldana. Cargbo. Picked up well here by Gutierrez. Get that ball in over the top. Got a man on the line here. One-on-one, taking Omar Fall on. Brilliant defending. It will stay with the Blazers. Beats his man at the second time asking, into the box. Just beyond the near post there. So Chino for this Blazers side. So it will be Waid making his way on the pitch here for these last 18 or so minutes. Daniel Waid. That is the game plan here for the Blazers. Sit back, soak up as much pressure as you can, and look to counter on the break. They got exactly the chance they were looking for. Beat their defender one-on-one on the outside. Got the ball into the penalty area. And Sochino just unable to get that on frame. You'd have to think from that kind of position, that kind of range, might have opened up the scoring here. So Cargbo keeps this in on the near side. Cargbo into Saldana. Saldana between several black jerseys. And there will be an offsides there. Blazers win the second ball. And Poor looking to break on the counterattack there, but they do win it back here off of Omar Fall. Omar Fall slips. One-on-one here. Cuts outside and held up incredibly well from Josh Smith. Smith, who's been a rock in the back line here for Oranje alongside Omar Fall. This game heating up a bit in these last 15 minutes. Peter Cargbo makes his way off the pitch. Bo Bradley into that right back position. As Elias Martinez plays it on. Josh Smith. Good step from the back line. Edelstein beats a man, beats another man. He wins the free kick on the third challenge. Just about 27 yards out. Not 27, that's about 24 yards out. Edelstein steps up. And it's poor from the free kick. Had to have thought that ball was making its way into the penalty area and into some oncoming orange jerseys. We're a long ways out, 30 plus yards out. They go for the strike. They do not prevail this time. Header one in the midfield. It will go the way of Oranje. Take it quickly. Makes its way through on this near side. Ball played in. Brilliant defending in the penalty area from Matuni. Jamie Logan sneaking into that near post area. As Blazers continue to hold on here. McLagan, the ball into the box, into the near post, not dealt with. Drops the fall. And Fall looking to get it off of the volley there. Getting every bit of his boot under it. Blazers so close to a quarterfinal berth here. There's no foul there for Saldana. Ball played in behind, one-on-one for the Blazers man. Cuts inside, and Josh Smith defended well. Once again out wide, cuts inside, into the penalty area. Elias Martinez will clear it. Saldana out wide to McLagan. Early ball. Not fully cleared here. Drops to an Oranje man. They cannot keep it in off that return ball. As the Blazers look to continue to hold on here. We will have a few more substitutes here for the Blazers. Jorge Duran making his way back onto the pitch, as well as Soria. Maria Camacho. Soria. The height in the midfield has been such a win for this Oranje side. Getting every single duel played into the middle of the park. They will ask for the penalty there. And it looks like it's just on the border, just on the line. There's a lovely move on the outside to beat the newly subbed in Soria on that left-hand side of the back line for this Blazers side. It's McLagan and Saldana over the set piece for Oranje again. just under 9 minutes to break this deadlock and make their way into the quarterfinals. As things stand, the Blazers will be taking that matchup. Saldana, straight into Camacho. Fall whiffs at it. And Bradley did as much as he possibly could. Free kick taken a bit too quickly there. Beginning to lose feeling in my pinky as this cold goes on. Just glad we've got no snow out here. It was snowing as this match started. At least Martinez plays that in. Drops to an Oranje man. So Logan keeps it in. Bo Bradley. Into Saldana. Lovely shove there off the ball. Jorge Duran takes a man on. Just his possessed at the second time asking. Just a bit of pinballing going on here. Neither side able to get a sustained bit of possession. Adelstein. Logan with a good turn. And again, brilliant defending from the Blazers, defending their penalty area incredibly well as Jorge Duran's on the far side. Inside to Soria. Soria! Inches beyond the far post. Get that replay up for you guys. Brilliant strike. We'll put this match to bed for this Blazers side. Edelstein. Josh Smith. And calm as ever in this Oranje back line. Elias Martinez evades the challenge. Oranje gonna need to be thinking about the clock here. Winding down to less than 5 minutes. It's defended well by Soria. Soria into Daniel Waid. Surrounded by orange jerseys. Oranje looking to break here. Ball played in behind. Into the box. Saldana. And this Blazers penalty area is just filled with black jerseys. So Oranje like to find a break in here as they do win the throw in. McLagan. Bradley. Edelstein. Edelstein receives. Gets this into the box. Atuni defends well. Jorge Duran stays with the Blazers. Looking to counterattack here. They will look to hold it up in this corner. Defended incredibly well there from Martinez. Wade, out wide to Matty. Wade. Out wide to Matty. Oranje just dispossessed there. It's Oranje with numbers forward. Early ball played across to Saldana. Back in the box. And easily dealt with at the back post there from Soria, just playing it back into safe hands of Christian Maria Camacho. So we will see one last substitute for this Blazers side. Evan Ruck making his way on. Just under 3 minutes until the 90 here. Edelstein looking for that ball in over the top to McLagan. Maria Camacho will use up as much time as he possibly can. One well, Omar Fall. Edelstein, deep strike. Gonna have to do much better from that distance to test Maria Camacho. Sacchino, back into Sacchino. Daniel Wade. Soria, defended well. Cleared, but just as far as Daniel Wade. Mahdi cutting inside. Mahdi has a strike. Forces a save, and that'll be 1-0 for the Blazers. And called back here for the offsides. Oranje is not done here yet. Quick thinking there, chase down that ball, and to poke that in just beyond the Oranje defenders. Just called back there for offsides, just over a minute here. Oranje needing a victory to get through into the quarterfinals. Saldana plays it early, Jamie Logan. And Jamie Logan being called back there. Blazers so close to holding on here. So Oranje is pressed and pressed and pressed for all 89 minutes here, it feels. Had countless chances and opportunities in the final third. Had to have had triple the shots this Blazer side has had, but all those shots and chances mean little if you cannot put one past Mr. Christian Maria Camacho. Kept alive all the way out to McLagan. McLagan beats a man. This will have to be one of the last chances of the match here as we break into the 91st minute. Saldana over the set piece. Saldana not cleared. It's cleared as far as Evan Rook. Evan Ruck beats his man, keeps it in play. Daniel Waid. So surely end things here for the Blazers. Jorge Duran. Again, just beyond the far post. Can't think there's much of any extra time here for Oranje. Martinez upfield. Soria clears. And that will be the final whistle on this final match week 3 of the group stage for these sides. It'll finish 0-0 here. The Blazers making their way into the quarterfinals. And it will be a matchup with Maryland Giants. FC Christos undefeated through their first 3 match weeks. And Oranje missing out narrowly with chance after chance after chance. And we said it a couple times, they might come to rue those chances if they're not able to finish one. And here the Blazers make their way through. But once again, thank you everybody for tuning in. If you haven't already, please drop a like, please subscribe. It's very cold in these conditions and it was a great match. But tune in to the 7 o'clock matchup just coming up shortly. But we will be calling close to